Hello and welcome. We are going to play What Remains of Edith Finch. And from my understanding, it is in the same universe as Where's Waldo and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. So, let's start. Oh, Annapurna, huh? I think they have a sale on Steam right now. Actually, I heard this game is essentially... I heard it's if Wes Anderson made a video game, that's what this would be like, so... I'm expecting a Bill Murray, a Edward Norton, Owen Wilson. Who else? That other nose guy. Oh. Oh. Yes, it is a walking simulator, David. Oh. Have I heard anything about it? I'll tell you what, the only thing I know about this game is that it has overwhelming reviews, and it was listed as, I want to say, one of the top 20 games in the new comprehensive 100 best games of all time post. It's pretty good. You've played it? Well, now it's my turn to play. Going in cold. Okay, so I got, there's the title's still there. It's probably not gonna leave. I think I'm thinking of Adrian Brody, the other nose guy. He was in King Kong. The pianist. Okay. Got a cast in my hand and a couple of lilies. Oh, oh.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
This is very Wes Anderson. Not much gameplay. Yeah, the Jack Black King Kong. And no, not the Jumanji second movie. Oh, wow. Am I pregnant?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Half the rooms. They really went hard on that walking part. She's not even walking, she's like half stepping. What, I already noticed she's pregnant? I can barely see my feet. I can't. I gave it away.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Brother Lewis's funeral, okay. And there's two types of first-person games. The type where you have no feet, you just look down and you're a spinning ball. And then there's the types where you see your feet. But this is... yeah, there's nothing getting past that. Who looks at their feet? Yeah. I don't know. It's something I do sometimes. By the way, David, I don't know what your schedule's like, but I plan on maybe only...
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Hmm. Okay, so a mystery key, a dead brother, I'm pregnant, I lived in a weird Wes Anderson house till I was 11. I'm gonna only play for maybe 2 hours, and then I'll probably do some deep rock if you're available.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Okay. So I can go down or up. This is probably the road less traveled. I don't know. Oh, you did? I didn't see it. Sorry.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
And
Now I
she
have
inherited
questions
it.
about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Uh-oh. Missing. Okay, I don't crouch. I zoom in. Oop. Milton Finch. So, I got a dead brother Lewis and a missing brother Milton.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
It's cool. I figured you weren't into it. Oh, it's a little late for you. Okay, tomorrow. I really do want to play Deep Rock. I really also more so need to be starting to sync my single player games more often. I worked a lot today in the last 2 days on building my profile out. Check out my homepage. And I just finished doing a shit ton of bumpers. Not bumpers, intermissionary things. Recording footage for it, and I wonder if I should go up there and look. Move faster. I see a deer. Womp, womp, womp. There's probably nothing up here. It's not one of them types of games.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's got some overgrown plants. It's clearly a very odd house. What's that? Like a dragon? Maybe a carnival ride? They got a lot of these purple bell flowers.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Afraid of it. The game volume? So my voiceover is good, but the game's a little quiet? Absolutely. Just keep an ear out, tell me what it sounds like. Yeah, I was gonna say the last game I played like this was Gone Home. It's a very similar premise. You're just a teenage-ish girl, college, teenage, whatever, coming home to an abandoned house, more or less. Why am I crawling?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
gone home, yeah.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
I don't even go to the front door. I just go straight to the doggy door. It's a lot better. Okay. My voice is fine. So my voice is fine. The in-game voice and music is fine now too. I can see its channels looking good. The regular door is good. Okay. Thank you. I've not actually crawled through a doggy door in my life, but I have used a doggy door to open a back door. Thank you.
For the first time in years.
Well, hold on there, sister. We gotta read these names. We got Eddie, Don, drop a beat, Lewis is dead, Milton is missing, and that's me. I'm the leader of the bunch. Don't know who those two fools are. I bet the secret's in that tote right there. That's the, I'll find out at the end of the game. 2010, huh? Is that when this game was made? I don't even know. Of course it wasn't
I felt
made
like
in
I was
2010.
home.
Wow. Looks cool. You know, Resident Evil 7 started a lot the same way.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Lewis, Dawn. I'm wondering if Dawn must be the mother and Eddie must be the creepy grandma. So then my two brothers are just dead and missing. Edith Finch, 1988 to 2010. It's like this house shut down and when he died, yeah. The Edith, son of Dawn. Okay. Great grandson to Eddie. Okay, so I called it. Great grandson though. That's the great grandma? So that's her grandma? Dawn's grandma is Eddie? Okay. That explains the hat. Indoors. You're inside, lady. Have I broken into another person's home through their window? Yeah, yours in fact. And I stole your GameCube and left a note on your pillow saying, what did I leave on the note? Ooh, apple pie. Let's judge this recipe. Right? Grandmas leave their hats on indoors. Filthy Philistines. 6 cups peeled tart apples. That's usually granny apples, green apples. Because the tart balances out with the sweet. Water, lemon, sugar, brown sugar, flour, ground cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, salt, pastry for pie crust, 9 inches. It's about standard.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Islamic cuisine, the pleasures of Japanese hand jobs, the smoke in the forest, the book of mushrooms, Fanny Farmer's ass smackery, flour, salt, water, yeast infection, Tasting Thailand's minors and flavors of India, aka cancer. It's because they got high pollution. Their food's delicious.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Lewis started working at the cannery. Kind of make sure the burners are turned off so I don't blow up. There we go. I like that you can hear the rattling of the wind through. That's a real attention to detail. Does that really happen? At least with bathroom fans. I don't know so much the exhaust.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Wait, your mom lost your shit after she found out? You told your mom that we broke into her house? You dared us to. You said, I dare you to break into my house and steal my GameCube. And she still didn't like that? Well, she never mentioned it.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Games like these, little things are important. I mean, what else do you have besides paying attention to the little details, right? This is not a virtue sim, but it is very, what do they call it? It's a very Strand type game. Oh, just in case you didn't see it in the forest.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so we know for a fact one was dead and the other was missing. And Milton, Lewis. November 2010, I'm guessing that's when Lewis kicked the bucket and someone was moving. I know I inherited the house, so if I inherited the house, that means these two are also dead? Was I moving? Oh God, look at this door.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Every Finch is buried in here? Well, at least it's a library. It could have been something worse. I'm gonna say, was this my room? Look at this thing. It's got foam, caulking, whatever you call that stuff you put around pipes. Jesus, okay. A Viking's Belly. I wonder if that's a real book. Alright. Eddie's speed wheels. Creepy. I don't think I'm missing Chinese memorial note. Is this a central heating unit? Or just an oven, maybe? It's pretty generic titles. Swedish folk tales, the metamorphosis, Pastoralia, Swan's Way, blah blah blah. Raw fowl.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
The night we left.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So there's some big event that happened at night, and it seems like the power went out quite a while ago because I'm seeing candles and lanterns all over. Was it a family fight event or was it a other type event, like outside source problem? I don't know. Probably a family fight. There's Eddie's chair.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Well, yeah, because it was her grandma. Great-Grandma Edie. I was calling her Eddie. Shows you how many Edies I know. I also have to say, there's something I love about these, like, northern Oregon coastal type settings that just tickles my fancy. I don't know why. Caulking, yeah. I don't know if Gone Home had that vibe, but Life is Strange was very much that Washington, Oregon, Northern California coastal vibe, and I don't know, I like it. It's like lake and pine trees and troubled families with drug-ridden teens, you know. Life is Strange was good. It was really good.
Even the
sequels
fireplace
weren't.
had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
The original house sank. There's a house underneath here, like Dracula's castle upside down. Yeah, Life is Strange was really good. I liked Life is Strange because it had not just the like teen drama of family and friends and troublemakers in town. It could have been fine enough with that. But no, they're like, we're going to turn it up. We're going to add some sci-fi. There's going to be some time traveling shit going on. And they're like, no, we're going to make it even better. We're going to add a murder mystery. Like, hell yes. And then the sequel had none of that, just the angsty teen drama, and it sucked. I never played the colors of whatever. The third installment. The second one was basically the blue-haired girl. I forget her name. She was just trying to keep her mom or her dad alive from a car crash, but realizing that she couldn't do it. Spoilers. Is that really a shocker? Especially if you know what happens to blue-haired girl at the end of Life is Strange. You know what I'm saying? I won't spoil that. A lot of little knickknacks. Whoever lived here loved books. I can say that much. There's only 2 sequels I'm aware of. It was I don't know what the second one was called, but it was just focused on blue-haired girl. And then there's one after that called like The Colors of the Rainbow, and you're like a Asian girl or something. I didn't really care to try that one out. Which ending is canon? That's true, you could choose different endings. I think there's one good ending though, you know, if you know. Barbara Finch, who could that have been? My grandma? Maybe Dawn's mother? Barbara. I got French tips on my fingernails
Sven
too.
built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Sven. So, great-grandpa Edie's husband built the house for Barbara, so that must be my grandma and the rest of the house. There's Sasquatch.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
It's the basement. Okay. Newsflash, you could probably just break this single pane right here. It's an indoor door, so it's probably individual panes. You could just pop one out. Outside exterior doors would have a singular pane with just a facade of panels for security purposes. Unless it's really old. They got the same picture twice? Oh, come on, guys. Ugh. Ugh, you know. I don't know why that game had two endings. The one... There's clearly a good ending, and it's not the one that... where people live. Well, actually, more people live in the good ending. Let's just put it that way. I want to take the chair up.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Milton disappeared.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? Okay, so that tells me that Milton disappeared in the house. That's why the mother sealed the doors. And Edie, I don't know, has some different connection with the house. So that's why she drilled her creepy ass peepholes. Look at this. Someone fell. Maybe that's where Lewis died. Let's repair.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Great Uncle Walter. So that would be Edie's brother. Because we gotta figure... Wait. If Edie was the mother of the Sven, the wife of Sven, and he built this house, then his brother, her brother was like a child here? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand oh wait, sorry. No, that's correct. It would have been Barbara. She was a little girl here. Forgot Uncle already is one denominational up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
So my grandma must have died, gone missing here too, Barbara. And she had a brother. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Oh. 20,000 Leagues. I never read the book, never saw the movie. Is there a movie? But I have watched the movie Sphere. And someone makes a octopus come alive. Or a squid, right? A kraken. Because the sphere makes your fears come alive. And they read this book.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Turns out, keeping secrets. Your mom is a fucking locksmith professional. Look at her. The hell is she... What the fuck is this? The book was just a lock over this panel? Oh
now
my
it was time
god.
to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This is insane. Yeah. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
the explanation of this game very RE puzzly. I haven't read the explanation of this game. I just want to look at all these peepholes before I go into my kitty hole. Finches. Eddie Sven Hofstad Finch.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
His dead brother? Okay, so Dawn's... No, wait. Barbara's husband's name was Calvin. So... If you're... Wait. If Barbara is your grandma, then why was she married to your grandpa who also lived here as a child? That's really... Maybe orphans come here? Exploration, and I meant like in, what, Resident Evil? How there are puzzles and that feel designed into the house. Oh, yeah. Like, why does the police station have...
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Oh, God, of course you did. That's called a cult, little girl. Yeah, why does a police station have statues with stone tablets that you have to put into some kind of Temple of Doom centerpiece? Because it's fun. Alright, let's go into our... I think there's a very good reason why the creators of this game chose not to have male characters, adult male characters, like they have mom and great grandma, because you would assume one thing if it was like Uncle Bob and Grandpa Tom in like rooms like this.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Your brother Milton. Okay. Missing boy.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
I've actually had dreams of being in another friend of mine's house, and he had weird little passageways like this between rooms.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
They were designed as like a safe place to hide in case you're in trouble in your house, but again, they weren't real.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
And this is the room of Molly, who you thought you'd be friends with if she didn't die in 1970. Yeah, if you meet someone with a house like this, leave immediately.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Creeper. This poor girl doesn't even know she was a creep.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh my god. I love that. Of course, I don't think the gerbil wants to live in a drawer.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Have you ever been, David, perhaps you've been in a place you're not supposed to be, like trespassing of sorts, and I'm not talking about other people's houses. I just mean areas. It could have been an abandoned building or something like that, and you just get that like head rush of not stepping behind a painting per se, but like some supernatural type thing could occur. It's weird.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Hmm. Right. These would be your grandparents or your great aunt. Great Aunt Molly, I assume. Oh man, there's even a reflection on that little bit of lines. Look at that. Look at that light. Ooh.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen.
Vietnam.
It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh no, not the gerbil. She doesn't eat the gerbil, does she? Not supernatural, but you know the feeling. You feel more aware of what's going on around you. Yeah, like your sentence, I don't want to say spider sensors tingling, but in that realm. Almost, yeah, almost like an animal defense mechanism. Oh, you're gonna eat your gerbils?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Right next to the gerbil poop? Okay. Was her door locked?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
It's because Jimmy Kimmel ate it all.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
God damn. Don't eat Chris. Just cutting up starfish. I was gonna use some toilet paper, but... Oh look, I got feet. I only have... I can only see a few toes. Cha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha.
I kept eating and eating.
Does she have liver spots at the age of 10? The fuck?
I ate a lot of things that night.
You eating... What are those called? Holly berries? Was there a bird?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Yeah?
I reached out for her.
And I fell.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Well, hold on. There was a door back there. Let me go back. I didn't... Okay. Well...
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I think it knows you're there. Birds have eyes, little girl. See, this is the first Stray game. Another Annapurna game on sale right now, by the way. $23. What's that? Oh, a frisbee disc. Okay. First person cat game.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Yeah, because they're not alive. First Edith type game it is. Alright, cat. Yeah. You know, people try and act like Stray is this phenomenal new experience, but I'll have you know, there's a game called Spider for the PlayStation 1 where you play as a spider and you can get little attachments on your spider legs and shoot rockets and stuff. That was the first game where you play as something else that I'm aware of. Oh.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Yeah, not. You didn't get her. This control's pretty good. Like, they allow you to free jump, but you can't overshoot anything. You got ledge blocking. Yeah, this is it. This is where I get her.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
No. Birds don't get tired.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What's wrong with this girl?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
God, my
Then I
controller.
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Wow. And then I was a dolphin, swimming.
Rabbits.
Oh. Oh, okay. This is like that AC-130 mission in Call of Duty. Alright, let's get these rabbits. And...
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
this girl's got problems. The spider game? It's called Spider. I'm not making that up.
A mama rabbit.
Jesus.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? I was right. And then swimming with the dolphins. Just like Grandma's boy. What the hell? Oh my gosh. This is Goat Simulator. Whee! Woohoo!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh man. I'm gonna get little fishies.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
You know, in Echo the Dolphin, you play as Echo the Dolphin. Oh god.
I tore
Oh
off the
Jesus.
flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is horrible. This little girl. This little girl's gonna be a serial killer. Maybe that's why they locked him
Grabbed on
up.
tight. was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I changed into a 60-year-old British man. Oh, tut, good day. I hopped in my Porsche and drove down the countryside. Cheerio. Okay, I'm a tentacle. I turned into a hentai.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Alright, I'll see you later, David. Take care. I smelled anime girls. Holy God! Peace.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Got one. What happened to him? Oh.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
It's actually two things. First, this reminds me of the boat level in Octodad. If you haven't played Octodad, play Octodad. It's fucking amazing. Second, guy singing Drunken Sailor. I just played Psychonauts 2, and the drunken guy was singing that too. Early in the morning. Yum. Cool. As disturbing as this story is, it's really interesting.
Last passenger.
Look at that
I was
ragdoll.
still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Old pipe. This is so weird. God damn. What an entrance. Damn, look at this camera tracking. That's really cool. They're doing it pretty flawlessly for...
I got closer and closer.
Hello? Tentacles here. I'm in my room again? Oh, I'm gonna eat me. All my
stomach started growling.
Okay.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck? Oh, hey, we got
I'm
a
not
tree
sure
here.
if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
because it was Edie's daughter. Okay, we got the Finches. Whew. All right, so Lewis and Milton and Edith. That's me. Right, I'm Edith. It's a little confusing because there's Edie. This isn't gonna be some kind of like time travel thing where I'm Edith, right? Or I'm Edie somehow. I give birth to Molly or some shit like that. Because that's where look, starts with Edie, ends with Edith. I mean, game's weird enough. Could be something like that. I am me from the past. It's like time incest. Ingborg, who's that? That's a Leaf. Sven? Odin? So we got Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, and Molly. We know Barbara is my grandma, but Calvin is my grandpa, so maybe Barbara's not my grandma. We'll see. Gregory, Gus, Dawn, those would be my mother, two uncles, maybe one's my dad. Sanjay and Kay, I don't know what those two are about. Alright. Of course I can come out here. And I did. Not a whole lot of turn back in this game there.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Something strange is going on here. Did Molly actually become a cat? I'm expecting
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
I'm expecting some sci-fi to come up at some point. Oh, look, a little Lurpy. Little purply. Rob, the bearded lizard. What do we got here? Turpy. Serpy. Derpy Jr. He's my favorite one. Burpy. The funny one. Bob. The snake of the bunch. There's a senior Derpy. Just known as Derp these days. Oh, it's a perfume bottle. I thought it was something else for a second. Old man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Well, supposedly there's an entire house under our house.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. But your mom's name is Dawn. Does that... Can you skip a junior? Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
It's an island.
For a few weeks. She was a celebrity.
Yeah. At 15 cents. Molly Concepts, Mural Sketches, Barber Concepts, Concepts. Concepts of what? Built 1937. It's a
When
while
Edie
ago.
told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but
Saw that
she
in the-
didn't.
The out front of the house I saw. Maybe it's one of those big fish type stories where everything's real, but the magic of the storytelling's what matters. They have a photo of him dying off the dragon slide. Why would why would you have that framed, no less? Look at this. That's his. Oh shit! Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes Finch family, and he's smiling. Wow. Where are they from? Sweden? Swedenland? I mean, his name is Sven, and he's a carpenter. Got gnomes. Okay.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Hey, it's the purple bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Grandpa Sam's
pretty
first
big
wife. Okay. Oh, that's the fallen leaf, huh? Can I bring up my... There it is. Sam's first wife. So these must be married in, and those could be dead or divorced, right? Can you see my mouse on the... I don't think you can. It's weird. Ah, yeah. Chair in the tub. Grandma classic. There's a Secret in the Bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. Surprise! It's poop! It's a double-decker!
There's a secret in this bathroom.
And he's got his kids hunting for it.
It's in the last place you would look.
So not under the sink.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
No. Of course it is. Jesus. Well, hold on now. There was something else in that room.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Sam, an old camera. I can never tell when some interactive thing's gonna transition. Uh-oh. When the camera comes out into weird hidden rooms, that's when you know you're getting into shady territory. Calvin Finch. That would be Sam's brother. There's Milton again. Drew a cat, now a swing. Couple turns land into a native haven. I think that's us. Just gonna sneak between all the rooms. Oh boy. Calvin died. I'll find out why, I guess. Some kind of Army Joe football player. Smoke'em Joes. The real boy, Fort Sam, yep. Captured. Secret Lives of War Photographers. Nothing up here.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
1961. That's a secret. That's gonna leave this room.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, it's the swing. Am I Sam or am I Calvin?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he
Barbara's
wasn't.
funeral.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh.
Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No more mushrooms.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I'm getting sick just doing this.
Calvin, I'm not going to tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
It's not possible.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
The chain collapses when you get up that
I
high.
think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Wow.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I was just on a swing Wednesday, actually. I was giggling like a little schoolgirl. Man, your pops, Sven, really went above and
After the
beyond.
funeral,
It's like
Edie
a
roped off Calvin's half of the room.
it's a little fort. One was a
Mom
space
said Grandpa
astronaut.
Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah. Sam was the Army photographer. Whoa, whoa. Oh no, it's a goatsy. How do we know that Sven didn't build Hitler's secret bunkers? How do we know that? I'm seeing no proof otherwise.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
It's because you're pregnant. Orange tabby. Some more wine. So I can go here. This takes me to the hall. Hey.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Bigfoot. She was in the movies. You can see the little tunnel underneath this bookcase. It's kind of clever.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Interesting. Nope.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Of course he did.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
3rd floor stairs. I'm just gonna take a quick look downstairs. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. That's a really slow descent. Yeah. Okay, so the basement was locked. Barbara's little tune box. So we don't know if Barbara is Dawn's. We don't know who our actual grandma is yet. At least I don't. So I guess it doesn't matter how you get into the house. So, locked. Basement's locked. First room, or library's locked. We have... Let's go back through here. We can't. It is El Permanente shut. Okay. They really don't give you a whole lot of turn back at all. Back into the wine cupboard. Milton was here too. Oh, pumpkin.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah. What gave that away?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Who makes a murder comic about a real family?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
1960.
It was just to boost her career needed.
Is this supposed to be like Crypt Keeper?
Her scream hadn't aged well.
Of course not.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making
Orcas
puzzles
Island.
and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
Oh.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later,
Secret.
hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
You want me to do it? Oh, okay.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, wow. They're gonna do Halloween? That's Halloween, yeah. Damn.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
This is great. Well, it's not... Oh, yeah. Oof. Oh, yeah. Smack. Okay, got a can in there, that's good. Smack those around. Hold on, Rick, I'm coming. Rick, I'm coming. Just give me a second. Give me a second, Rick. Alright, I'm ready. Let me at him.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years
Hookman
ago
Killer?
tonight.
Impaled and ate his family. Dr. Carl Hamill. Well, that's from Sven. They just put everything you want to hit right in your path.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Yeah.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb,
My crutch.
have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Keeping the crutch still, huh? Okay, well, you know what's happening. Oh, no. No! You gotta give me more than that. Can I hit this? Nope. Oh, so I can't break all the nice stuff. How did they get away with using this song? Okay. Walter.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He
No
was
scream.
quite smashing.
Oh.
And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara,
Jesus.
there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah, there is.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
They didn't shut it. Okay.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh. What
It
the?
wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
What the hell? Oh, he's gone.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh. Song's still going.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
It's Rick. Oh.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
Uh-oh.
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Oh.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara
Gross
was
claw.
magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Oh.
He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh my god. That's an amazing Tales of the Crypt replication. Unless it's actually taken from one.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay, so we got a little girl who had a crazy dream of being animals. A cat, an owl, shark, a tentacle monster, and then a kid who flew off a swing, And then Barbara, the slasher film star. Happy birthday, Barbara. That's really weird. Barb Street.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Just in case you forgot, that's the hint. Nowhere else to go. House getting darker, or is it just me? Clever. I just want to say that I'm so glad this game is like gone home. I was afraid it was going to be something way more slappy, surrealistic. Like this is Tall Tale Big Fish surrealistic, but within a real premise.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah. Another one. Oh, there's the dragon slide model. So what did you do for work, Sven? See your hobbies.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay. It's
I thought
probably
maybe she was hiding presents.
it's probably prune juice, actually. Oh,
It
of
turned out
course.
she was hiding a lot more than that.
Of course. It's real dark. Great. So, I've seen the film Barbarian, and
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
yeah, we don't know about
She said
Walter
after
yet.
Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
See, the problem is we're seeing supposedly made up stories of what happened to everyone. We don't actually know what happened to anybody yet. Just these, like, child stories, tabloid type things. Wow, look at this bunker. Pea soup. Albinos. Tasty beans.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Jiggly Farms jelly. Ooh, and peanut butter. What is that? Rice, maybe? Flour? Water? More beans. Pretty good stock. Stuff that lasts for a long time.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, man. Don't tell me Walter's living here. Shaving cream? What the fuck? So again, I've seen the movie Barbarian. I've also seen the movie Parasite. And, now I'm seeing Walter building model trains. Oh my god. Are you for real? 2005? It was only 5 years ago.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Holy shit.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive the week.
68, the great earthquake that hit San Francisco. I think that's around that time. That must mean this is in Oregon, California. I don't know.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
And pick up the can. Jeez.
Having a schedule, living for today.
Peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Now it's 1976. Hold on. It was 68 before, so it's been about 8 years.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Or peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man.
And then one day, everything just
2005. So we know it's... No. 2010 was when we left this house. So 5 years before we even left this house, this dude finally kicked the bucket.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Just chug 'em.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
What the hell is wrong with this guy? Why would you sit down here for 30 years? He's got, well, blocked by a stool, but also dreams of travel. China, Spain, maybe Italy, France, India, Thailand, Russia, Brazil. He's got a fucking bike that's better be yeah, it's stationary. I have to leave while I still can. The only music you'd have is the radio. That's terrible. It's the lowest class of music. Okay, so he's been here.
I know it's out there somewhere.
What's that? Your
Whatever
sanity?
killed Barbara
Oh.
and Molly.
And Molly? Oh, man. So it wasn't... They didn't actually say what happened to Molly. It's just... She wrote she was going to be eaten. Barbara was supposedly a hook man. So
And Calvin.
And Calvin? That flew off. Alright, now I'm getting some serious It vibes. This is great. Is that his dump? Trash and sewage, maybe?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
That's cool.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left.
Only a year?
Or a month.
Oh.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Well, 30 years
I
is
can
a little
already imagine the sun on my face.
too late for that. The train won't even honk. I'll just put that out there. I'm pretty sure. Of course, I don't even think they would put a rail
Walter died when I was 6.
going into...
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Did your mom know? She probably knew. 30 years is way too long to be thinking about leaving anytime soon. Do they put rails going into mountainside tunnels at a turn? I would imagine no. It'd have to be probably a straight rail for safety reasons, just like that. Unless it's on like a elevated platform. Walter. You fucking weirdo.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Why is the radio still going? A fake window? Yeah. And if I was really Edith right now, I'd be so fucking freaked out.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I would be searching this whole place with gun in hand, baby.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah. I mean, you live in a house of fucking locked doors and dying people.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
I gotta say,
what happened to everyone else.
I appreciate this pop-up text.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah, they're all bullshit. This text is really cool. I wish it stayed a little longer, though, sometimes.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. There's Walter. Killed by the trains he adored. Oh, those weren't earthquakes. Dummy. There were trains. He lived right next to a train track, of course. The hell? There's chairs in the tree? Okay, well, the train... Yeah, look at that turn. There's no way a train would make that turn going that fast. Whatever.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Writing?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Okay, so I'm writing something about my family to my unborn child. I'm guessing what I'm doing right now is taking place in a past tense. The tension's killing me.
And the history you're a part of.
The hell am I? Am I supposed to go out here? Text went out here. That is a dry dock for swimming, I'm pretty sure.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
What's in here? Man, this is cool vibes. I could just sit here and record this for a while. Maybe I will. Another time.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Imagination, stubborn, madness. Sounds about right. What is this thing? Anybody? Anybody who owns a weird country house?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
What? For real? Oh, wow.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Right. Christopher the goldfish. He lived for 5 years. Bob the snake. 4 years. Shadow the cat. Oliver the bunny. Shotzi. There's Derpy, or known as Derp, and Derpy Jr. Yeah, they lived a good while. It's sad, but
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. Calvin. Sven. Died in 64. Huh. Molly died early, 47. Edie. Hub Knit Bedeck. 2010. So wait, did she die the same year as Lewis? Walter. 2005. How did you bury Walter and not have no one else know about that? What is that in there? Is that a little person? It is a little person. Oh man. Oh. That's crazy. Can I do that with all of them? No. Barbara. 1960. It's wild.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
It's like that Comstock statue in BioShock Infinite. It's on a sinking house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
The old house. So we're not on top of another house. That's the old house there.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's so crazy.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sven had been strict, but look at all four of his children just kicking away. Sam's the only one that we don't. Sam's not here, right? Yeah, Sam's not here. We don't know what happened to him or any of these yet. Wait, what was that? Credits? Audio? Okay. I got about 20 more minutes and then I'm gonna cut the stream for tonight. There's Gregory, Sam. Oh, Sam is dead. Okay. Gus, Sam, and Gregory. So Sam died in 83? Must have been more? 82, Gus just before that, and 77, Gregory. Gus, Gregory, and Sam. So these fools are all dead. Dawn was my mom. We'll see what happened to her. Does that mean Walter outlived everyone? Almost of the kids by hiding for 30 years in a single. That's horrible.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah. Gus and Sanjay Kumar, 2002. Lewis, 2010, same year, November 21. Oh, November 21. December, so Edie died right after Lewis. Like that month after. Or, yeah. Gus and Gregory. Those are my mothers. Here's Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
The artist. Monument, huh? Lewis. What's with his crown?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yeah, well, it's got me on edge.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Okay.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah. Don't fall. Look, I told you, that tote. That's the tote I was telling you about.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
What's that?
They were both pretty intense.
Oh. Yeah, this looks like a Sam room.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Hmm. Duck calls. Is that you, Sam? What a horrible... What?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Uh-oh. Uncle Sam.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What am I shooting?
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Oh, it's her dad. Sam is my grandpa?
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh boy.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
It begins.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn.
You
You'll
should
need
have
to
got
remember
my
this
good
stuff.
side.
If you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
My
Some
brother.
guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Really?
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Sure.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your
Red
grandpa's
bean
Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Hey.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Ooh.
Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, wow. Great job, Dad.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
She's not happy about it. Ooh, there we go.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
There we go. I'm coming.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn.
Oh, God.
Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad!
Oh. Yeah, you jackass. Fucking posing in a
Of
photo
all
after
these
you
stories,
murdered that
that's the
person.
one I wish most that my mom had told me.
So Sam's my grandpa. Then who the hell is my grandma? I guess doesn't matter. Maybe it's Kay. Fucking Sam is a jackass. It's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it. You want to be strong? Yeah. Classic dude.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Sure did. You know who else poses with things they've killed? Serial killers. Taking photos. Like, hunting's one thing, but setting up Photoshop with that, it's no better than a teenage girl standing in front of every monument taking selfies. Okay, we're in the attic.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, it was her. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because that was her son. Interesting. Gregory. Wait a second. I didn't actually see what Gregory's years were. Did he die as an infant? Kay. So I called it. Kay was the wife, which would be my grandma. Carlisle. Divorce contract. Sam Finch, Fireweed Road, Orcas Island, Washington. Makes sense. Lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after this summons is served on. I don't think that's anything I need to read. It's probably an actual divorce paper.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I'm conducting for a duck. Oh.
Watching over Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh. Did you just leave your
Hello?
baby in there? That's how babies
Sam,
die.
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
It's just like Pugly's scavenger hunt.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Space cadet.
Whatever it was, he saw.
The whale's watching me too. Doodle-doo-doo. Got the little village people following me. It's funny.
Sure made him happy.
Hey. Hey.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh. We're buying?
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So what happened? He drowned in the tub? Because she pulled the plug. Oh yeah, he was only a year old. Gus was just a child. Sam was only like 33. Wow. He died pretty young too. Walter was 60 something. Molly was 10. Gus was about 13. I'm not great at math. Don't judge me. Okay. I don't really know what happened to Gregory. We can only assume he drowned in the tub because Kay was a shitty mother. Gregory, he gave, fucking Sam gave his kid military style bunks. Dawn's was empty. Gus, here's Gus. Respect these stupid posters.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Poem for Gus. But I'm going to end this here. We're hitting 2 hours. So I'm going to save. Can I save? Yeah, I think it. Let's assume it auto saves. If not, whatever. We'll deal with that. But, how am I going to get out of here? Looks like that'll be the way out. Okay. I'll save it here. And, quit game. Yes. Oh, just hard's out. all the way out. Oh. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll continue this game probably tomorrow. And I don't know what time though. Doesn't matter. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Peace. You know what? Actually, we're going to test something out here. Let's test out... Nah, forget it. Bye.